Oh my. Oh, fuck. Look at this one. Fuck. I got to ride the Tomo again in some pretty fun waves, kind of the waves that were, you know, kind of intended for it. Yeah, super fun session. We got to surf like a fun little wedgie, tubey, turny thing. Walking down to the beach and having these conditions, had like little late takeoffs, tubes kind of thing in mind. So when paddling out, it just felt like you finally got to tick it off, you know?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you guys grasped the fact that Kelly was actually a co-designer in the board when I mentioned we've been working on something, but wanted the board to be judged fairly without any bias, you know, towards Kelly, because obviously if his name's involved with the design, it's going to be viewed with a little bit of a different lens. So I wanted to just bring that up at this stage of the competition and let you know that he was in fact co-designing the board. We really worked collaboratively to come up with this design.
What's up? I think where we always kind of matched was on that minimalist design.
Yeah, so there was a carbon Vader, which was I did a little upgraded. I started playing with that V double concave hull design in that real rectangular outline, and you got to try this one. This one's working really well. So
yeah,
we rode that out in front of your place at Palmy a couple of years ago, and I think that kind of sparked some ideas that you had meshed them into kind of one idea, and that kind of birthed the Minecraft.
Chatting to Tomo in Australia, and he was saying that like late takeoff kind of waves would be pretty good for it. Exactly how he said it would go, exactly what I wanted to try and see and feel. I got to kind of experience the real positives of this board. The nose is, you know, it's just that shape, I guess. It probably has a purpose, but...
It's not about the nose, it's more about the leading edge rail line having that real low entry.
Yeah.
So that's where those exciting feels come from for me.
If you have the right rocker and enough rail line up past where you're going to ever sink the nose, as long as you get it up past that point, you don't really need the rest of the board up there. With the long pointy nose boards, it just seems like, hey, my kid's yelling at me. It leads away from the template and the rail line you need based on the rocker and stuff. You know, I think that you and I have always matched because we've really thought about every inch of the board being like purposeful.
The bottom and the fins, I think I'm feeling that a lot more. Just how really nice and easy it is to just kind of lean over onto whatever rail you want to go on. I guess when it comes down to this board, I think about speed and drive, especially, I don't know, maybe just because it's a quad and it is completely different, but I definitely kind of maybe put it up next to the Ellis. There's other boards like the MR and the Morat that I'm kind of pairing together. I'm kind of drawing some comparisons there and trying to, you know, help inform my decision. A lot of good things from this board, speed-wise, and what you can do with it that is hard to deny. So it's really kind of getting in my head about what direction I want to, you know, kind of have moving forward. The percentage of this one going through to the final is 50%, but the one that I'm comparing it to is another 50%. So it's, yeah, I'm really on the fence.
After being a clear standout of the bunch at lowers, Tom Morat's 2+1 has become a board Mikey can clearly rely on in a range of conditions.
Do I look all right? He got his footing pretty sweet. Like, he got his footing right on the board, which is the most important thing, and that's what I was feeling the most fortunate about. I know he's someone who can quickly sort of adapt his stance and his weight distribution to sort of make anything work. So that's something that was quite reassuring.
Back at where we started at Steamer Lane, and it seems like there's a wave and it's not that crowded. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Tom Morat out this morning. This is probably a board that I feel like could be one of the better ones out here. So yeah, gonna take this thing out and yeah, see how we go. Different session, different board. Seems like a wave that either you're in the rhythm or you're not.
Oh, yep. He's bugging pretty hard.
Everyone I had, like, I just felt like when I bottom turned, the bump or something would happen, and it was just kind of an awkward lip to really open up on.
For sure, the more you kind of like spoon the bottom of the board out, the more it tends to react to chop and like any discrepancies in the face of a wave.
The board felt fun. Like, I had some smaller ones that got going. Felt like I was maybe a little bit out of rhythm, so just one of those surfs. You know, especially going to Santa Cruz and riding some waves that I've never ridden before. It's just allowing me to do what I want and experience the wave in a nice sort of free way, as opposed to like trying to deal with a new wave and a board that I'm still trying to figure out. As these things go along, you have all these regrets or like these things in your mind going like, oh, fuck, I should have done this or I should have done that to the board, but hopefully see a difference on that. This one was cool. That one. That should be fun. It looks a little bit more lined up than yesterday. I think we might just post up at one spot for the afternoon and maybe see if we can figure some things out. Yeah.
you feeling, Mikey?
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, we finally got some fun waves.